I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night to whoever watching this transmission. Okay, guys, this is one of the most received emails I have received. News story that's going around in housing, and I've received it 50 plus times in the last 2 to 3 days. It's one that's being mentioned across the board by a lot of different media sources. So you're hearing this late on my channel because I have to say nobody cares. Why? Who cares? It's over. Are you trying to create some sort of hope for the locals? Are you trying to play games with the locals? Because that's what's been happening the last 5 years. And I'm going to prove it to you guys right now. So let's go to the article here. Let's go to article scan. Federal government to create a new national foreign home buyers tax. So there it is. They want to create a new foreign buyers tax, I guess, to ease up on foreign spending or people parking their money on Canadian shores. Vancouver to triple empty home tax 3% in 2021. So basically what's happening here is they are installing the home alarm after the house has been robbed 50 times. So the house has been broken into 50 times, and they said, maybe we should get a security system in our house, and we should fix this problem now after the house has been robbed 50, 60, maybe 1,000 times. There's another one. Canada planning foreign buyers tax in effort to lower the country's housing prices. Wait a minute. For the longest time, foreigners weren't driving up prices. It was a supply. What happened to the supply and demand issue? What happened to the supply and demand issue, right? Okay. So let's go over this. So when you go to my channel and you type in foreign buyers tax, here's the problem with it. Other videos from other channels come up, and then I come up. And foreign buyers tax to hit Montreal 2 years ago because they were seeing a rare phenomena of bidding wars. Let's find my videos. 3 years ago, so long foreign buyers tax. Why? Well, here it is. The Premier is lifting the 15% foreign buyers tax for anyone living in Metro Vancouver with a work permit. So they found circles around that. Ontario ready to scrap the foreign buyers tax from 2 years ago. Why? Because Toronto took off like a rocket and had to put the foreign buyers tax. After Vancouver put the foreign buyers tax, everyone went to Seattle and to Toronto, and prices were skyrocketing there. Toronto's housing market's cool due to new foreign buyers tax. That's 3 years ago. So you could see it worked here in Toronto, and then a year after, Ontario ready to scrap foreign buyers tax, and this is my video too. They're all basically, here it is. Foreign buyers tax confusion. Here it is. 4 years ago, 15% tax on foreign buyers, Vancouver homes, Vancouver housing, whatever. Vancouver crisis, home price data gone, foreign buyers tax working. Now, this is the one I want to bring up to you guys. Chinese investors buying cheaper properties, goodbye middle class. Chinese buyers of BC real estate, I made this video 3 years ago. Chinese buyers of BC real estate now looking for cheaper properties. That means middle class families would be outbid. There has been a slow uptick in the number of foreign buyers and investing. So basically what's happened is because they were going for these luxury and bigger homes and higher priced properties, they decided to start bidding up basically middle-class families. And it says 3 years ago, but I haven't lived in this location in 4. So it says 3 years there. I haven't been there in 4 years. So I'm just kind of telling you guys that. Now, let's fast forward a little bit. So this is 3 years ago. Housing crisis, foreign money laundering market bubble. $7 to $11 billion laundered through Western Canada. Okay? Vancouver housing conspiracy. Oh, property tax hike coming across Canada. There's the one I wanted to show you guys because this ties in to right here. Investors pumping up, right there. Investors pumping up Toronto real estate market 3 years ago. Toronto real estate set to skyrocket. That's from 3 years ago. And it's great. I think I've been covering this very well all these years. And this is good. I have to go back on this. So you guys don't know I'm post-dicting here. I'm actually predicting because that's what I've been doing all these years, right? So here it is. Now we're looking at, vacant homes. Now let's discuss vacant homes because they are looking to triple the vacant home tax in Canada. This is a new article. So let's take a look at our vacant home. Vacant homes emergency. Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand, UK, Ireland, England. Right? What's happening? This is out of control. Why hasn't anyone called an international emergency? This is playing with our futures. And this is my opinion on that, right? Housing crisis, 25K vacant homes in Vancouver from 3 years ago. That's nothing in comparison to what it really was. I'm just trying to find my own videos here because when you look up on my video, it shows other people's videos on here. 1 in 10 Australian dwellings are empty. That's from a year ago. And they're taxing equity. So I can't really find my own videos on my own channel when I look up. And then Toronto mass exodus. So this housing affordability has led people leaving mass exodus crisis. People are abandoning these 5 states. That's in the States. Vancouver mass exodus, young families leaving. A net total of 9,345 whites and 460 Indigenous people left Metro Vancouver. I'm one of those people. That's in 2016. Young families leaving big cities. This is from 4 years ago. So they are planning this, or they're doing this, so federal governments to create a new national foreign home buyers tax. Why the hell would they? So what? So people are asking me, Mike, how come you're not covering this story? You talk about this on your channel. Who cares? They've tried it before. They found loopholes. And then once the government or the country starts to sweat, you know what they do when they start to sweat? They start retracting it because they need more foreign buyers, right? So let's go back to an article from 4 years ago here on Better Dwelling, because this is going to actually answer a lot of your questions. Vacant homes are a global epidemic, and Paris is fighting it with the 60% tax. So here it is. 107,000 vacant homes. Now, if you look at the vacant homes, these are vacant home counts. These are homes that are not connected to the infrastructure. So you got Los Angeles, 213,000. That is a blue state, and that's mass exodus happening in New York, in Los Angeles, in California. Then you got San Francisco, again, in the same state of California. Then you got Vancouver along the same seaboard, which is heavily liberal, mass exodus. And then you have Sydney, Australia, again, in Australia, one of the major cities, 118,000 empty units. And then you got Hong Kong. And then you got New York City, again, 308,000 empty units. And then you got London, 59,000 empty units. So Paris implemented the tax recently, but did not get the desired income starting in 2015. The city has elected to tax vacant homes equivalent of 20% of the fair market value of rent. So vacancy percentages, that's a lot, 7%, 8% vacancy. And that is absolutely destructive to middle-class families because it creates these artificial bubbles. When these artificial bubbles get created, homeowners on paper get wealthy. So here it is. Government plans foreign buyers tax in a bid to create affordable housing. Did they just realize that housing is unaffordable for the average wage earner? I'm talking about the person that makes 30 to 70 grand a year. Can't even get into the markets. Are they just finally realizing this? Are they coming to terms with this? And that goes back to this old article from a year and a half ago. Canada would be in a recession without money laundering. So what's kept up our economy? Housing. What's 80% of our economy in Canada? Housing. In the States, they say 85%. It's still 80% because that's all I found. Now, look at all the money that's laundered from 2011 to 2015, $200 billion laundered. If I laundered, let's say $10 somewhere, I'd be in a lot of trouble. And unfortunately, our economy's life support is foreign money. And then it goes back to bringing in more wealthy investors from China. And they say right here, bringing in about 500,000 Chinese per year, we could open more visas to help Canada compete for Chinese worker students for lucrative tourist business. So people are saying to me, well, Mike, people should come in and allowed to buy them if they could afford to buy them. People should be allowed to buy. We have a free trade in Canada. We have pretty much, investment rules. You're welcome to come in and buy, but here's the problem. You're not welcome to go and buy in other countries. Again, I tried to buy in Mexico in 2 different states. I couldn't buy anything. I could lease something, but I don't own it. I could lease the land and build a house on it, but I never own the land, and they could take my house. So when people are saying, oh, I know a lot of expats in Mexico, they don't own anything in Mexico. I've tried in 2 different states, 2 different times, and I was going to pay in full for a property in Mexico in 2 different areas, 2 different states, right? I tried in the state of Guerrero, and I tried in the state of Carmen de Playa. And you guys call Playa de Carmen, Carmen de Playa. But anyways, I tried, and I have a lawyer in Cuernavaca, and he told me that, no, Mike, no matter what you do, you'll never own this property. Even if you leave it for your kids, there's a chance that the government could repossess it. So there's a lot of countries you just can't go in and buy. And now we're being crippled. Now, so what did they think? They're going to play Mighty Mouse to come and save the day now? Like what? So they're going to create, so what? They're putting an alarm in a house after the house has been broken into 50 quadrillion times? Oh, let's now put a safe. Nobody protected us all these years. Nobody said anything about us all these years. I've been trying so many years to tell you guys what is happening. Okay? For so many years, I was spat on. I was told off many times. My address was posted online. I was humiliated. I was all this stuff, all this garbage, all these years. Now, you have YouTube channels that come out, not even a year old, and they're talking about the same things. They have 1 million subscribers, and they're like the godsend of saving all these people and waking them up to this. And I've been saying the same broken things for years now. Ooh, we're going to put a new national... Too bad. It's over. It's over. The goods are gone. You know what they're going to do in Vancouver to bring in more people? They're going to do what they're doing in Melbourne, Australia, with all the vacancies there. They're going to offer you free parking in Melbourne. They're going to offer you free parking in Vancouver if you come to Vancouver now. Free parking. They're going to start offering the bizarre crap for people to come back to the cities. Everyone that's left the cities aren't coming back. A lot of people went stateside, and that's probably why the border's been closed with the United States for a long time. And they're blanketing this issue with other things, right? Cough, cough, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm just sick and tired and fed up with all of this. We're going to fix this issue. You're not. Government intervention destroys anything it touches. They did it with student loans. They ruined it. They did it with car insurance. Like in the province I'm in, you can't pick the car insurance company you want. You have to go with the state provincial-run car insurance. You don't have much of a choice, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I look forward to reading your comments. And don't bother sharing this video because no one's going to really see it except the people that are die-hard viewers on this channel and that have been following this channel. Let's just keep this between us because we know what's going on. Everybody else and these great saviors coming out to save the world, good for them. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I look forward to reading them when you guys get some time to write something up. Thanks for watching.